Right now in your fast track to 7, Fargo police asking again for anyone with information on the disappearance and death of Brenda Cardis 5 years ago to come forward. On July 12th of 2018, Cardis walked away from Center Inc. in North Fargo to go to a local park, but did not return as scheduled.
Her remains were found more than a year later near Riverside Cemetery in South Fargo. That case remains open. Anyone with information can remain anonymous when contacting Fargo police. We have their contact line on our VNL News app. We have breaking news overnight. The man wanted as one of the suspects in a South Fargo shooting last week is now behind bars. He's 19-year-old Chad Woolery, and he was arrested for reckless endangerment. Police say they are actively working to find other people who were also involved or witnessed that shooting.
People in that area heard gunshots last Thursday, but all of the suspects were gone by the time the first police got there. No one's been reported hurt as a result of that shooting. New details emerging about the murder of a child in Pelican Rapids on Monday night. Police now confirming that the victim is a 3-year-old girl and that the person suspected of killing her is her mother.
When police got there, they found a person kneeling and shouting over that child who was lying on the floor. Police say 27-year-old Suhad Muhammad Ali admitted to suffocating her daughter after the child wouldn't stop crying and asking for food. Ali also told police that she had planned to stab that girl the night before.
It's mosquito spraying day in West Fargo and Dilworth if the weather holds up throughout our evening. You may see a plane overhead in West Fargo this morning between 6 and 8, so a little over an hour now.
It's a pre-check of the grid, but there will be no spraying this morning. That's supposed to happen at 8:30 tonight. In Dilworth, ground spraying will start at 8 o'clock tonight. You are reminded to limit your contact with the pesticide. Stay indoors during the application, shut your windows, and maybe even turn off the AC.
You should also bring outdoor pet food and water bowls inside. Cover or remove children's outdoor toys, small pools, fish ponds, and even bird baths. And be sure to stay off the treated areas until the pesticide is dry. If tonight is a no-go in Dilworth, they are trying again Monday night.
And to see if our weather will cooperate, we head on over to meteorologist Lisa Green on this First Alert Weather Day.
Good morning. Yeah, we do have a chance for rain and some strong thunderstorms too. That's why we have our First Alert Weather Day here for today. And here's what to expect. Well, you see it in the background there, that video showing some hail coming down. Large hail a possibility for us with a few of the storms that ramp up and get a little stronger. Damaging wind gusts also a concern. This would be more into the afternoon and evening, kind of right when all of us are maybe heading home from work or trying to get out and about this afternoon for some of the fairs. So definitely make sure you want to check your Valley News Live weather app. The radar going to tell you what's going on, of course, and if there are any alerts, you'll get those as well. And then where this will be, this is basically for the entire valley. We all need to be watching out for this. The transition will happen from northwest to southeast, so we'll see that chance for storms first in places like the Devil's Lake area, and then last in places like Lakes Country. Speaking of the Devil's Lake area, there's some rain already moving across the border there. Another thunderstorm along the North Dakota-South Dakota line south of Bismarck, but the one that's impacting us, pushing in through the Rolla area, eventually moving through Rock Lake and into Towner County, and then continuing eastward from there. So that cluster of showers moving to the southeast may produce some lightning. Right now it's not detected within this round. So that's an early round of rain that's affecting that one location. The rest of us are pretty quiet, so much so that we've seen some fog develop. Langdon and Candu at 2 miles to 3 miles visibility. Carrington's at 7 miles. And then over to Minnesota, we're looking pretty good for visibility. The place that's had the hardest time this morning is Wahpeton. Some good news for you, an update. We're now above a mile visibility there. So some signs that we're getting some improvement in that location. You could see there's a little bit of smoke aloft. That's filtering out some of the sun here in Fargo on our live sky cam here in South Fargo. And we'll see more of that smoke later tonight and into tomorrow as well. 61 degrees in Fargo. It's 57 in Grand Forks, so a much milder start to the day today than the last couple of mornings. So if you're heading out to the fair, whether it's the Red River Valley Fair, the Downtown Street Fair today, or anywhere else getting out to try to enjoy a nice afternoon, midday looks pretty good. Afternoon hours is when things start to ramp up a little bit more. Temperatures reaching the 70s to some 80s coming up for today, and we'll see more of that tomorrow. A little cool down into the weekend, but we're heating right back up as we head into next week. So ups and downs here in the forecast with those storms possible later today.
Okay, yeah, I think a lot of folks so happy to kind of see more of a return to summer-like weather out there.
Yeah, you know, we're getting back into the 80s. I think most of us are okay with that. You know, the 90s might be a little much for some, but, you know, at least we're getting away from those temperatures this week that we started in the 30s in some spots.
Yeah.
We're putting that behind us for now.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. 6:54 right now. There were a lot of questions about this week's silver alert for an 11-year-old boy. We usually hear about those alerts for older adults. However, that's not all they're for. A silver alert is issued when the missing person has a physical limitation, is mentally impaired, or incapable of living independently.
An amber alert means the child abducted is 17 years old or younger, and that child is believed to be in grave danger. In North Dakota, there's also a blue alert for when someone has threatened or committed violence against a law enforcement officer. An autopsy now underway on the body of a missing fisherman found in Leech Lake this week. The Cass County, Minnesota Sheriff's Department took a report of a man from Walker who didn't come home after being out fishing Monday.
They searched that lake that night but couldn't find the man. They then went out again on Tuesday and found his body on the east shore of the lake at that time.
Downtown Fargo's street fair opens in just a few hours. Every year, this fair welcomes hundreds of vendors and more than 150,000 visitors over the course of 3 days. The hours are 10 to 9 today and tomorrow, and 10 to 5 on Saturday.
Link FM Bus is offering free rides from the Moorhead Center Mall, where there's more parking, with buses arriving about every 7 to 10 minutes. Just look for the pink Link FM signs to find one of the 11 bus stops on that route. And then join us tomorrow right here on the Valley Today as Nishay Taylor will be live with the Downtown Street Fair. And speaking of downtown, it's the newest rooftop spot in that area. The Sky Prairie Cocktail Lounge at the Hotel Donaldson is now open. And there's a chance for you to enjoy some fun while checking out the views of downtown Fargo.
The Valley Today's Nishay Taylor joining us live with the bird's eye view this morning. Good morning, Nishay.
Good morning, Jordan and Ashlyn. That's right, Ashlyn, you said it right. It's definitely a bird's eye view. It's so beautiful up here. We've seen a couple of airplanes go by. That's even better to see. But joining me is Michael. He's the general manager. Thank you so much for joining me, Michael. But you got some stuff here. Tell us what people can expect. What is all of this?
Yeah, so these are some of our signatures for our Sky Prairie at Hotel Donaldson. This is our signature cocktail flight. You can have a little bit of everything. You can grab a nice bottle of rosé in one of our exclusive Sky Prairie bags as well to keep your wine chilled. Or this is my favorite of our new appetizer plates. This is the burrata caprese. It's an awesome new salad and a definite addition to our upstairs rooftop.
Okay, well, we'll try that in a second. But, talk a little bit about, why the experience is so different than going to any other place here in downtown Fargo.
Well, yeah, so the experience is different because it's just a different vibe and atmosphere, and you get the sunshine and the view and some things that you can't get at other places, like our brand new burrata caprese salads.
Awesome. And talk a little bit about, the process of, reopening this new rooftop. We were talking off camera about how so much excitement going around.
Yes, exactly. So not only an excitement for the general public and people that used to come to the rooftop prior, or the guests that have been enjoying the Blarney Stone, but my staff was very, very excited as well. They put a lot of hard work into it, and it's great to see their excitement and how we make people so happy when they come up here.
Awesome. And quickly tell folks, what time you're open and when they can come up here.
Yeah, so every day at 4 o'clock. Every day Monday through Sunday, and then on the weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, we're open till 11. The other days is till 10.
All right, awesome. There you go. So if you want to come check out Sky Prairie, definitely come. So let's try this caprese here. I've never had caprese in my life, but it looks good and it smells amazing. So let's take a taste. All right, sending it back to you guys in the studio, Nishay Taylor, Valley News Live.
Oh, we're tuning in for the taste, Nishay.
I was about to say, we are going to wait and see.
A slow zoom from our photog Zachary this morning. You love to see it.
Yep. And beautiful views. I mean, it is really great to see that sunrise, too, from that part of downtown.
Incredible.
Yeah, looking out at the street fair happening there as well. So really a bunch of cool sights. Okay, we're taking the bite.
We're live commentating now.
I feel like...
Cheers.
Oh, okay. Cheers to that. It seems like it got a pretty good review there.
Yum.
Oh, yep. That's a head nod from Nishay.
Yep.
She's going, this is good. Okay, again, that's the rooftop at the Hodo there. Nishay Taylor reporting live this morning. Thank you very much. Well, if you're looking for something else fun to do in town, get ready to cast a line in Horace. The Horace Pond is officially open for fishing. And it should be open for fishing southeast of Horace anyway. We are just going to move on with our show here this morning.
We promise the pond is open for fishing, everybody.
Yep, it is. You just need a fishing license. Anyway, well, we really enjoyed having you here this morning with
Yeah.
us. Thank you so much for watching The Valley today.
Happy Thursday, or Friday Eve as I like to call it. Thank you again for tuning in. We love to have you throughout your morning, and we'll see you again next time, everybody.